because right now I'm on site and they asked me to come down here to the scene of the crime because a crime happened here
A crime
yesterday.
happened.
Yeah, so they asked me to come down here. They said that it's still a open crime scene right now. Last night, the Lakers got robbed. They got the thieves came out of the Denver Nuggets and they stole a victory that the Lakers thought they had in their hand.
Yeah.
You tell me what happened. We investigating over here, but you tell me what happened.
I'm gonna tell you what happened. I'm gonna tell you what happened, Adam. Everything was working for the Lakers. I'm gonna tell you like this. Pick and roll was working fine. They were up by 20. Role players were balling. D'Angelo Russell, actually came to play. He came to he showed up to the building, basically. And next thing Mike Malone, a little championship head coach, head coach. He makes some adjustments midway through the third quarter, defensively, because he saw that the Denver Nuggets was getting manhandled by the pick and roll of LeBron James and Anthony Davis. And guess what? Things went south midway through the third quarter onto the fourth quarter. I'm gonna tell you why. If I tell you that AD had 32 points, you'll be like, oh my, he had a great game. Not really. He went 19 minutes without scoring a basket. And by the way, when Mike Malone made that switch, he put KCP on LeBron James. You would think that LeBron James would have came out of last night's game with like 35 points. It didn't happen. LeBron James was not more aggressive in the fourth quarter. He wasn't. They didn't bring the ball game back to LA as a tie series. And then Nikola Jokic, which for me has been the best player in the NBA like the past 4 seasons. Listen to these numbers right here. 27 points, 20 rebounds, and 10 assists. This is why the man is the best player in the world today. And let's give props to Mr. Murray. I like to call him these days Playoff Murray. Playoff. Because, he's like pedestrian during the season. Pedestrian. He's a little pedestrian. I hardly don't hear from him during the season, to be honest with you. I'm not sure if you do. But homie, during the season, averages 17.5 points per game. And guess what he does in the playoffs? He elevates it to 25 points in the playoffs. That is what you call production. And let me tell you, closing minutes, the ball game was tied at 101. LeBron James drives down and breaks a wide open shot. Rebound, they hand it over to Murray, and we all saw what happened with Murray. He makes a little move on Anthony Davis, a little fadeaway shot. He falls back, and guess what? The ball just drops in. Another note here: the final 22 minutes of that game, the Lakers shot 36%. That's unacceptable. That is unacceptable, Adam. Your role players have to show up in the playoffs. They have to show up. This last night was the perfect chance for the Lakers to make it, in my mind, a 6-game series. Now I'm going to say gentleman's sweep. They always say that the role players play better at home. So I'm expecting for the Lakers to win game 3. I'm expecting it will be a close game again. But guess what? The role players from the Lakers, Hachimura, Austin Reeves, Gabe Vincent, they have to come to play. Because if they don't, it will be a nasty sweep again. What do you say?
I think you touched on all the points, my bro. In all honesty, I'm here just helping out with the investigation. We're just still looking around and we're trying to figure out where everybody went in the second half because we're putting up signs and all sorts of stuff. AD, we haven't seen him since basically the first half, so we're very worried. and
Yeah.
we're looking all around for him, because there was basically no production. We saw him physically out there, but we don't know where his game went. So we're
30, 32, 32.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We look and to, all joking aside, he's been the best player in this series statistically. You know,
Statistically, yes. He has come to play, though. He has.
and this has just been this has just been the conversation around AD for basically his entire time with the Lakers. We won't put it on the Pelicans too much because the Pelicans weren't going deep into playoff runs or anything like that. He was the he was the poster child there. He was the guy. The issue has been when he got to the Lakers and LeBron's necessity for a sidekick, whether or not you want to call him Batman, Robin, whatever it is, the inconsistency with Anthony Davis has always been the conversation. And even though you put up 32 points, having a good first half and having a poor second half is still inconsistency. You've got to be able to maintain that throughout an entire 48 minutes, which he wasn't able to do. As we saw, LeBron James was talking about the officiating and the reviews. Papo, you dropped a 20-point lead, my friend. I don't care if you're playing on
I'm not buying
Mars.
that. I'm not buying that.
I don't care if you're playing on Mars. Yes, there's certain things that happen throughout the game, but you can't say, "Oh, it was because of that replay that we lost the game." No one play wins or loses a game except the one that Murray hit at the end of the game. Oh yeah, that one wins or loses a game. In this case, it would have sent it to overtime had he missed. But LeBron, you're better than this, Pop. You're better than this. You played in this league for far too long to say that one review or what that's not where you lost the game. You lost the game because you let a 20-point lead slip away. Can't do that. You know that. I know that. Everybody who's watching knows that. You got to take responsibility for this. And I will speak to Manny's point here. This may have been able to become a long series if they were able to steal one in Denver.
Yeah.
That changes the complexity of everything.
Yeah.
Losing that game, this might just be a sweep again, Manny. You know what I mean? We can be nice and say it's going to be a gentleman's sweep, but this could definitely be a sweep again. They literally let that game go through their fingers like sand at the beach, and you can't have that. It changes everything. Leaving Denver with a 1-1 instead of being down 2-0, it's a big difference, and the Lakers may have just lost their opportunity to get past this first round because I would have given them a good chance had
Yeah.
AD continued to play well and had they stolen one in Denver.
Yeah. It's like you say, Adam. You cannot blow a 20-point lead, man.
Unacceptable.
Mike Malone basically said, oh, yeah, they had us. They had us. You know what? Let's go back to regroup, and we'll see, and we'll prepare for like the next game. Next thing you know, Denver does what Denver does. Jokic happens, Porter happens, Aaron Gordon happens. The role players for them, Adam, are just good. They're contributors. The Lakers don't have that. D'Angelo, mind you, you got a good game from D'Angelo. This was the game
To
that you
take.
have to take advantage and win and go home 1-1. And you know what? Game 3, let's go. Me and you, mano a mano. Let's get this shit going. Let's go. And then Murray happened at the end. And I'm like, unacceptable. And then LeBron, I don't want to hear you cry about the officiating. My dude, own up, own up.
He knows better. He knows better.
You have to own up, dude, that you fucking blew a 20-point lead, dude. Own up to it. And that's it, dude. You know what? I wasn't aggressive when KCP was guarding me in the second half or midway through the third quarter. I wasn't aggressive enough. And that's what happened. And guess what? By the way, let's talk about your wide open shot that you had before Murray buried you and the Lakers at the end. You break a wide open shot. Wide open shot, you break, my friend.
You got to come up clutch in those situations, especially if we're going to call you the GOAT. Now, I'm not saying that Michael Jordan never missed last minute shots. We all know he did. But at the end of the day, if you want to elevate yourself in the conversation, beating this Denver Nuggets team will start that conversation. But you got to beat this Denver Nuggets team to get that conversation going. And it's going to take shots like the one you missed to do it. And it's not going to be the shots that you take at the referees at the end of the game. Those shots are not going to work. You can take shots at the referee all game, but you and your teammates let a 20-point lead slip away. And again, I don't care where you're playing. I get that it was in Denver. This is playoff basketball. You cannot allow that to happen. I understand that even if they come back and they get it within 1 or 2 points, you need to leave with the victory, and you cannot take a L right there. And you took a L. LeBron, take the L and don't cry about it. That's just unacceptable basketball.
That's it. Well, yeah. Let's see. Game 3 coming up in LA. They always say this: role players play better at home.
We'll see.
Guess what? We're about to find out, because maybe Murray and Jokic have another monster game left in them. Well, they're gonna have plenty of them left in them.
We already know that.
They're just that good.
We already know. Come on.
So, Lakers fan, we are gonna find out what your team is made of.
Absolutely.
Stay tuned.
Yes. Well, we appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching. This is us once again. We're bringing sports to you: basketball, football, and a whole bunch of stuff in between. I'm Adam. Manny, say goodbye to your people.
Guys, goodbye. Have a good week. And guess what? Keep watching NBA playoffs, because we are in a very good season of playoffs. Take care, guys.
Stay on the lookout for videos coming your way. We'll talk to y'all. Have a great day. This is Club 50. We out.